Hello. Long time no see, you all. I haven't made a video in quite some time. We've kind of just randomly disappeared. And this video is kind of a update, sort of what's been going on as of recent. My wife and I, we just recently got an apartment. It's been really exciting. We still have a lot of stuff to unpack. On top of that, we had to take a trip like 2 hours out for my wife's job, which was a bit of a nightmare because we've had some tornado storms going on these past few days. And also, including today, we have another storm coming through and we have some flood warnings, which is always fun. Um, but yeah, tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm really excited about that. We're going to be doing a little bit of some movie marathons on the big old projector screen here. We got Mr. Michael Myers over there just chilling out in the corner of the living room. Um, but also, I kind of wanted to show off some new additions to my library of horrors. Uh, some new movies that I've picked up recently in my travels. We're gonna go ahead and start off with a cult classic B horror movie. I feel like not a lot of people talk about this, and it is Motel Hell. This movie, when I first saw it, I saw it on YouTube. There was a channel that was posting like full length horror movies, and eventually they did get taken down. But I saw this and I thought, what a weird concept. It's kind of a mixture between Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, in a sense. It's a it's a fun movie. It's a really fun movie. It's not like super gory or anything like that, but it's such an interesting concept. And I saw the steel case. I was like, oh, I definitely have to pick this up. Um, yeah, so this one's a fun one for those of you who don't know. Definitely would recommend to um, check this one out. Anyways, the second movie that I just had to I had to pick this one up. I've only seen it once, but from my initial experience of the movie, I thought that this movie was just fantastic. But it's a Brian De Palma film. Uh, did I say Brian De Palma? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Brian De Palma. It's a Roman Polanski film. For those of you who don't know, fuck Roman Polanski. But again, we over here I like to separate the art from the artist, and this was a good movie. So, The Fearless Vampire Killers, starring Sharon Tate. May she rest in peace. Died way too young, but this is kind of a horror comedy, from what I remember, and it has a lot of awesome moments. It's funny. I the last the last film that we left off with was Bram Stoker's Dracula, and yes, I will eventually be continuing my bloodsucker vampire marathon at some point. But this is a classic in my eyes. Uh, Really excited to watch this tomorrow on my birthday, along with many other movies that I plan on putting up on the big screen. So it's gonna be fun. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen this, I definitely would recommend checking this one out. It's uh, it's a hell of a time. I would say. Anyways, on to the next movie. Uh, this one I have not seen. Or the last two that I'm about to show you, I have not seen. I've seen some clips on this one, not fully. I just remember stumbling upon it somewhere like a long time ago on YouTube, just seeing some clips. I'm like, huh, that's a weird movie, but I never caught the name. And that would have to be the Violence movie. Again, whenever I'm going shopping for horror movies, I tend to like to look at the art on the movie cases, whether there are different versions or not. I do end up buying multiple versions of the same movie if they have different art styles. And some may think, oh, that's a waste of money, but it makes me happy because I like owning different varieties of the same film. But anyways, the Violence movie, featuring original score by Harry Manfredini. Yes, the Harry Manfredini who did the soundtrack for Friday the 13th. Um, and I have no idea what this is, but it does say horror parody. I do know that it was shot in VHS originally, and this is kind of this is two movies in one. It's the first two, Violence the movie, the Violence movie. So this is the special edition. So it includes the Violence movie 1 and 2, and it kind of gives you a little bit of a history on the back. So it was shot on VHS back in 1998 with additional footage added in 2003 by three brothers, Wilkinson, who went on to produce the cult hit Jerome Bixby's The Man from Earth. I've never heard of that. And David Wilkinson, the Violence movie, was passed around on bootleg VHS tapes before the term viral ever existed 30 years ago. Later, this homage to slasher movies of the era has been remastered, well, sort of, and re-edited by the brothers themselves and rescored by none other than legendary Friday the 13th composer Harry Manfredini for all to enjoy. So, just reading, just looking at this, the cover for this, and reading the back on the whole history of this movie really piqued my interest, and I am excited to check this one out. Especially, I do enjoy a good old Harry Manfredini score. Hopefully, it doesn't sound just like Friday the 13th, like when, let's see, The Hills Have Eyes Part 2, the original. Uh, Harry Manfredini scored that movie, but it was literally just kind of a copy of. It was just a copy of the Friday the 13th movies. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm really highly interested. And then the last movie that I picked up, also I have never seen, but I do plan on watching at some point in time, is Zombie 2. Hold on one second. Okay. Zombie 2. And this is the 25th anniversary special edition, so it's got a little hard case for, just slide that out, and then there's the actual movie itself. And yeah, I don't know much about this. I do know that it is directed by, um, oh God, why am I blanking on the fucking name? Hold on, I'm blanking on the name. I feel like an absolute fucking fool for that. Um, I do know that he had hands in doing the different version of the original Dawn of the Dead. Lucio Fulci, is that correct? Yeah, Lucio Fulci. Okay, this is sorry. Um, I, I just got so giddy pulling this one out, and I completely forgot the director's name. But this is, I guess, the sequel to his version of Dawn of the Dead, because we all know George Romero directed the original, and then Lucio Fulci did his version of Dawn of the Dead. It's just the same movie, just cut differently and scored differently, which I always thought was amazing. That is another movie that I do plan on eventually getting my hands on and adding to my collection. That's one of the main movies that I really want to find. That and Martin, another classic, underrated George Romero film, might I add. And we did cover that a long time ago with my buddy Brian. Um, and that was a fantastic vampire movie. Again, oh my god, my hair is doing all sorts of weird things. Anyways, yeah, I believe Zombie Two. I I believe Zombie Two has a shark versus zombie moment in this movie, from what I've heard. So I'm definitely interested in checking that out. Anyways, that is kind of my update and movie update of what I've been up to and what I've collected so far. Um, Please understand. I know you guys understand. Um, I just like I have a lot going on right now, and I already have a episode that I need to be working on for the continuation of my vampire movie marathon. So stay tuned for Abigail, which was a more recent vampire movie. Um, I hope you guys are excited for that as much as I am. And if you guys have any vampire uh, movie suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, while I was shopping, I saw a really interesting hardcover movie case, and I wasn't about to drop $60 on it, but it's a movie called it's a movie called Blood for Dracula. And wow, I'm also blanking on another name. He's a famous artist, not Jackson Pollock. Who? Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll probably end up remembering the name of it after I'm done recording, and then get really frustrated with myself. But if you guys have heard of Blood for Dracula, that in itself looked really interesting, and I might have to check it out at some point in time for the channel, maybe, if you guys would suggest it. But yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions, yet again, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the future.